Did you know that bastard used to mean sweetened Spanish wine? Or that brave meant finely arrayed or showy? Welcome to the Bard. I've been directing for a number of years and directed quite a few Shakespeare's. One thing that really annoys me is when actors come to me 2 or 3 weeks into the rehearsal process and ask me, what does this word mean? My polite answer is look it up. I mean, first reading early in the rehearsal, I will show a little grace, but if an actor does not know what a word means, they absolutely have to look it up. I mean, their character knows what the word means, so the actor has to know what the word means, or else they can't act it. And this holds true for modern texts as well as Shakespeare. But with Shakespeare, Shakespeare uses a very large vocabulary. Shakespeare's vocabulary is about twice the vocabulary of what an average educated American has today. So it's quite possible that you may come across a word that you just aren't familiar with. A good example is abject, which means mean spirited or contemptible. And we still use that word today, think abject poverty. Shakespeare also invented over 1,700 words. Some are familiar, such as assassination or obscene, some probably not, such as oppugnancy, which means in opposition to, or nookshot, which means going off at various angles. And Shakespeare wrote 400 years ago. So what words mean today isn't necessarily what they meant 400 years ago because languages evolve, languages change. A good example of that is coffin. We know coffin as a box that holds a corpse. But in Shakespeare's day, it was a very specific kind of basket, or it was a pastry that was in the shape of that basket. So in Titus Andronicus, tells Tamara's sons just before he kills them that he's going to grind their bones into a powder. From that powder, I'll make a paste, and with that paste, I'll make a coffin. He's talking about baking them into a pie to feed to their mother. Or cockpit. We know a cockpit is the place where the pilots sit to drive the plane. But in Shakespeare's day, cockfighting was still an entertainment. And that was where you went to go see the cockfights, was in the cockpit. It was also the term that was used for the central part of the theater. It's referenced in the chorus's opening line in Henry V when he says, "Can this cockpit hold the vast fields of France?" And then there's the slaying, which is usually dirty but now forgotten. An example is nunnery in Hamlet. Nunnery was slang for a brothel, or nothing, sometimes pronounced noting, which was slang for female genitalia. I've linked some resources below to help you with your scenes and monologues. If you have a question, leave it below.